like the network we built from podcasting has carried us well beyond COVID now. Those are people that are friends and colleagues and people that come to me for support, but I go to them, and this is the best networking.
I agree.
Back in the day, it used to be like, I mean, they still have them, like a Chamber of Commerce.
I just got the chills that you said that. I've been trying to let you know. You are aware of it, but I have been letting you know because there are expenses associated with this. Of course. There's time associated with this.
Well, we
get a little bit anxious each week knowing that our phones are blowing up. I've been on my phone a little bit.
Right.
Our phones are blowing up. You know, we still have our families and stuff. There's our time window, middle of the day. People are looking for cars. His phone's blowing up all the time. People are calling them. Same thing with me. But the network that we've built right here with strong, like-minded people, it makes it all worthwhile.
It does.
It really does.
And, you know, there were times that I went to Pete and I was like, you know, we got to examine some stuff like, is this sustainable?
Right.
And, you know, and Pete put it kind of in perspective too. Yeah, there's a cost associated to it, and there's time and there's stress, but if I was taking an hour a day or an hour a week, whatever it was, to go see a therapist, there's cost to that.
You're right.
I also can't check my phone while I'm sitting there. Here, at least I have it. If there's an emergency, I can grab it. You know, there's no networking element to that either. And like I said, traditional therapy doesn't work. So at least here, we're covering a little bit of an expense. Maybe at some point we can cover our costs here, so it's not an out-of-pocket thing, but we're building a great network and a great system of support.
I'll put that aside because you guys probably haven't thought about this. This is, for me, somebody who I create stuff all day, whether it's music or I'm mixing or whatever, this is legacy content.
Correct.
Like, your family will have this forever. There's a show I listen to up until this.
Listen, our kids will be able to watch this.
Imagine, I always put it in this perspective. Imagine if your great-grandparents had a podcast with video.
Get to know them so much more.
Hundreds of hours of you listening to them talking about what they did and their traditions and what they were about.
That would be so incredible
to
even see. Even my grandparents that I didn't get too much time with my grandpas, but to be able to get an inside track on what their life was like.
And it'll give you insight into yourself.
Yeah.
Now fast forward to 3 generations from now.
Right.
And that's what you're building.
Wow.
So when you think of it in that context, it blows. The networking thing is cool.
That's one small piece of the big circle. But Billy and I, over the course of the last, 49 weeks, we were the guy with the chisel or whatever you want to call it on the other side. Like, we had conversations like, is it worth it? Is everybody watching this? Like, did we help? Like, we're helping each other, but like, should we keep going? Like
we can help each other.
Yeah,
you know,
we
by
can
ourselves.
get on the camera. You go talk, but there were a lot of times, right? Over the last,
but you know
we're coming up on a year.
I'll assume you agree, though. When we had those conversations, a lot of times somebody randomly reached out.
Yeah, we would have those kind of godsend moments.
You got me through this time. It was nice to hear you could relate, or Pete said this that I was going through, and it snapped me out of a funk, or whoever showing up. Now at my house, now that I'm comfortable cold plunging, coming over just to get uncomfortable and try something new.
Everything that you've been doing with your buddy over the course of the last few weeks wouldn't even have happened.
And that's the shit. And every time we were like, that guy about to put down the pickaxe and turn around, somebody reached out. That made it all worth it.
Because, Nick, we said that the goal here is we want to help one person navigate life, whether it's save their life if they're thinking about suicidal thoughts, change their life from a physical aspect. Mental health was really like our foundation, so that was the thing. We said we wanted to help one person. Now, we probably set the goal a little bit low, but each time that one additional person would come in, whether it was me being benefit, Billy being benefit, or somebody in our DMs, we're like, oh, dude, we're doing it.